Today's stop loss cluster video for the QuasiDB service for the 11th of February. S&P chart, we are below the diagonal here, which we expected it a few times, admittedly, and so we're below that and we're below ML1. I still think we should still be buying dips because we are above monthly pivot, and the retail sentiment as well, because the retail guys are selling indices globally, and they're doing it quite a lot as well. There's sort of big moves, not like subtle moves, but they're actually selling it quite heavily. That action should push price up. So so we're bullish technically, and we're bullish sentimentally. Maybe keep an eye out, for the news and stuff. And it's Chinese New Year, and they're saying about there's a possibility for a wobble in the Shanghai Composite because there's a lot of profit taking, so it might have a ripple effect on US, but it's unlikely. But it's a scenario you need to think about. If you look at the RSI as well, we are like overbought, so that's something to bear in mind. Gold, now this was interesting. Remember we saw this triangle yesterday on the daily, and I was saying how it would be a good sell because the sentiment and this technical break. So there's that, which is actually respected it really well. Pretty horrible chop there on the daily, but we went up and then we traced off it. The moving average trend is bearish in all time frames apart from the 1 minute chart. So that was a good spot. I didn't take this particular trade, but it would have been a good one to take because of that break and the sentiment as well. It's an agreement, which brings me into me saying about the currencies, because there's a lot of disharmony between the sentiment and the technical. Gold is actually an exception where the two are in agreement, so that would have been a good sell. So I'll show you, for example, AJ, we actually have got some bearishness creeping in, but we're a buy here on the sentiment. So there's that disharmony. The SLC above, that's 81.41, 81.03, and AU, and you'll see the signal is saying to sell here, while the sentiment's saying to buy. So it's going to be a bit tricky tomorrow. I think it could be sit on the hands. 777 and 77.30, and this is the larger of the two, and this is the largest stop loss cluster. No, actually the dollar yen is, sorry. This was the largest stop loss cluster yesterday, but we see how we wicked and we took it out. Very naughty. And this is why you want to get the SLC indicator. And so you would have been, say if you were caught on this trade, you could have just moved your stop just slightly above, because you would have had visibility where they had theirs. Took it out, pushed it just a little bit more, and then down we came. So it's really horrible. And that was an old stop loss cluster too. There's a lot of money there, so it's very naughty. So yeah, this is the larger of the two below, and it's likelier because it's larger. Wow, this is annoying. Okay, it's not going to let me load it. Yeah, so 77.30. EU, EA, sorry. SSC. I wonder why it does that. Cool, 15931. Must be something wrong. My computer's very fast, so it should be loading it a lot quicker. God, blimey. Stop this video. 15620. God, that's horrible. So slow. Right, 12160 for the Euro USD, and 12103 is the larger of the two, and we are by a bit choppy on the moving average. So this is a good one for me because I did sell this. I went out to the technical channel, and I was saying how it was a bit overdone, and it's more of a euro pound strength as opposed to the dollar weakness. That's why I sold this. It's because of the euro pound. So it bounced off MS1 a few times. Alright, so 138.71. This is likely. 137.94. Signal saying to sell, but the sentiment is saying to buy. So it's a bit tricky. Definitely tomorrow is going to be monitor, I think. NU, I'm going to look to sell this next week. When I do, I'll let you guys know in the technical channel. Oh God, 72.60 and 71.94. So I want to open below monthly pivot 71.98. Once we do, then it'd be quite a nice tick in the box, especially if we get a risk off. So it's unlikely because the risk sentiment is risk on. But, you know, you don't know. There could be a bit of a wobble tomorrow with that Chinese New Year. And if so, the Aussie and the Kiwi will suffer if there is any weakness in the Chinese economy and stuff like that. So could be a good entry here with a tight stop. So I'll let you guys know the setup. Euro yen. Hopefully this loads quickly. It's 127.35. 126.85, signal sent to buy, and it's in agreement with this. So I think this is a likely candidate there, and it'll grab that, and then potentially can come down. Pound yen, 145.10, 144.48. Again, it could be a euro pound strength because we bounce off monthly support 1, and if the euro pound rallies, then it's going to hurt the pound cross. Dollar yen, 104.86. This is the largest stop loss cluster that we currently look at. 103.48. Signal saying to buy, and the sentiment saying to sell. So there's another mismatch. Dollar CAD, likewise. Technicals are saying buy. 127.15. 126.42. And this is quite a lot larger than that one. You can see it's like almost twice the size. So yeah, it's pretty choppy. It's like them guys going long, but they're starting to short it. That action should bring price up. See that little move. Dollar Swiss. Well, there we go. So that's saying to sell, and we are actually RSL. FXCM clients have been long this pair for a long time, and it's very skewed now. So it needs to come down to tech stops. The one below is larger, 88.78 and 89.21. Some guys going long, so that brings price down. And gold, which we covered already. So I'll just have a look at the euro pound. There's your MS1, which is my my stop loss. And we see how we came very close to it. I nearly got stopped out. And so we should be okay. And if this comes up, this is my resistance level that I was looking at earlier on in the morning, and it's now we're above. We can see, so we've broken this, and you could speculate that we've actually got like a maybe like a triangle sort of thing here, triangle break, and there's monthly support 1. So that's why I'm bullish this pair and bearish the cable rate. I'll quickly look at Bitcoin. It says MR2 48822, and if we crack above that, we can go up to 55,667, which is phenomenal, really. I don't know if there's any bears left, because they can't be, because they would have got exterminated. So hopefully the video was helpful. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, and have a good weekend, and look forward to next week's signals as well. So fingers crossed they work well again. So yeah, have a good one. I'll speak to you later.